Have you ever had the feeling that, although not entirely understanding why, life is forcing you to grow and change? We're delving into a profound and enigmatic message that Justin Bieber himself provided today. It's about accepting the changes that occur with time, growing up, and letting go. If you watch this video through to the conclusion, you will comprehend the spiritual aspect of Justin's message, the significance of his mysterious words, and what it reveals about his quest for personal growth. Today's movie reveals a tale of metamorphosis, reflection, and a readiness to let go of the past in order to embrace fresh beginnings, going beyond celebrity rumors and superficial strife. 30-year-old Justin Bieber has long piqued public curiosity due to his quick ascent to prominence and the highs and lows of his personal life. But he recently posted a message on Instagram that many of his fans don't understand. His Instagram story from February 20th, which was set to the melancholic tunes of John Mayer's Free Fallin', provided a contemplative look at what growing up truly means. "It's time to grow up," Justin added in his message. "Letting go, not trying harder, is the key to change. Are you sick and weary of attempting to acquire what you want by following every rule? I discovered that love is stronger than the law." His own challenges and his path toward accepting a life governed by love rather than strict rules appear to be summed up in these straightforward yet significant statements. Imagine the impact of those words while you watch this video. Because of the circulating reports concerning Justin's relationship with Hailey Bieber, many people have been curious about the difficulties he may be having in his personal life. But more than the rumors, his post is notable for his openness in discussing the strength of love and the ability to forgive. In his admission, he states that you don't need to follow rules to enter a life of love. You just receive. "I try to follow the rules. I'm not good at it," he replies. Let's discuss love. One of God's promises to us is that we will always be loved. You begin to desire love and change when you encounter God's love. These observations imply that Justin is focusing on his faith and personal development rather than being overburdened by the obligations of public life. Justin also emphasizes in his message that maturity is attained by letting go rather than by actively striving for it. You mature by letting go, not by working. He says, "Today I'm letting go and remembering that the burden of change is on God, not on me." Many of his supporters who have also battled the constant demands of a public life can relate to this thought. It serves as a reminder that sometimes letting go of the things that have been preventing you from growing as a person is more important than forcing yourself to change. Justin seems to be implying that genuine transformation originates from a point of acceptance and surrender, rather than ongoing effort and resistance by entrusting the task of change to a higher force. We'll examine several possible readings of Justin's remarks throughout the movie. While some fans view his letter as a more in-depth examination of his own development, others interpret it as a reaction to the persistent charges and difficulties in his relationship with Hailey Bieber. An intriguing discussion of how his Christian beliefs have shaped his outlook on life is also included. Justin has previously been transparent about his religious convictions, and it seems that these convictions still influence his views on change, love, and growing up. His comments imply that he is looking for a life that is governed by spiritual values and full of love, as opposed to one that is governed by social conventions or the demands of celebrity. As you keep watching, think about how you may apply this lesson to your own life. How frequently do we experience pressure to put in more effort, adhere to regulations, and meet expectations that aren't really our own? We are forced to reevaluate those policies in light of Justin's mysterious post. It's an exhortation to set aside needless anxiety and let love, whether it is love for oneself, love from family, or love from a greater power, be the motivation behind our life. He gives both general and specific advice to take a step back, inhale deeply, and accept change as a necessary and even lovely aspect of life. His Instagram stories images effectively illustrate his thesis as well. John Mayer's song, Free Fallin', which plays in the background as he talks, provides a degree of reflective sorrow that is ideal for the narrative. In this instance, music heightens the mood of introspection and subdued resolve. Music has the ability to arouse feelings and increase the impact of a message. He portrays feelings that are practically tangible: optimism for a better future, acceptance of life's uncertain path, and difficulty letting go of the past. Together, these components create a story that is both emotionally and visually compelling and thought-provoking. We'll evaluate his content as well as the response this post received from the general audience. There are several discussions, evaluations, and justifications on social media about Justin's choice to make such a personal disclosure. Many admirers view his message as an honest and motivational depiction of his personal journey, despite some opponents speculating that it may be a conscious attempt to deflect attention away from romance rumors. We'll examine some of these responses and talk about what they could indicate about how public persona and stardom are evolving. After all, even the tiniest statement from a well-known person can start a lot of discussion and teach us all valuable information in the key modern digital age. We'll also discuss the more general idea of maturity in our contemporary society, as well as the intriguing subject of letting go. Many of us find it difficult to comprehend that in order to succeed, we must always push ourselves, go by the rules, and put in more effort. Justin's message contradicts that notion by implying that letting go of things that no longer serve us is occasionally the best way to grow personally. This viewpoint compels us to examine our lives and consider whether we are clinging to antiquated traditions or ideals. How can we learn to relax and allow good things to unfold on their own? At the core of his message are these questions, which allow us to consider our own lives and possibly move closer to living more satisfying lives. We'll dissect every aspect of his Instagram story, look at the language he used, and investigate how the audio and visual components of the video combine to create a potent, enduring message. We'll talk about his word choice, the impact of his own convictions, and how his path to adulthood could be a template for others going through comparable difficulties. Every detail is aimed to help you comprehend not just what he said, but also what he meant and why it is so important in the complicated world of today. I appreciate you coming along as we explore in depth Justin Bieber's enigmatic message on growing up and letting go. Please like, comment, and share this video with anybody you believe may benefit from being reminded that letting go is the first step towards transformation if you found it to be enlightening and inspirational. Please click the notification bell and subscribe if you would want to see more content that delves deeper into celebrity messages and personal transformations. This way, you won't miss any updates. I appreciate you viewing, and I hope to tell you more incredible tales in the upcoming video.